The mystery of the Yucatan Channel Ruins. Where the Caribbean currents twist and collide between Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula, the ocean conceals something that defies conventional understanding. From above, the sea appears calm, a mirror of blue serenity. But beneath its shimmering surface lies a riddle carved in stone, and silence. Sonar scans and diver accounts have revealed geometric patterns, tiered formations, and massive stone blocks arranged with mathematical precision, as though they once formed a city swallowed whole by time itself. The scale of these submerged structures is staggering, their presence posing questions that echo into the abyss. Who built them, when, and why do they now rest beneath the waves? Cautious investigation by marine archaeologists and geologists has sought to determine whether these are simply natural formations, products of tectonic shifts and erosion sculpted over millennia. Indeed, nature has often created illusions of architecture, yet these straight edges, perfect alignments, and intentional terraces resist easy dismissal. They seem too deliberate, too ordered to be the result of mere geology. Massive stone platforms appear stacked as though designed by a methodical hand, echoing the megalithic architecture of ancient civilizations long vanished from the land. If these structures are truly artificial, they may predate not only recorded history but the earliest complex cultures of the Americas. Radiocarbon evidence from nearby submerged settlements suggests that human habitation once stretched along coastlines now buried beneath the sea, thousands of years earlier than most academic models propose. If so, these ruins could mark a forgotten epoch of time, when the world's sea levels were lower and this drowned landscape thrived beneath sunlight rather than salt water. One can imagine a prosperous city, its builders fluent in geometry, hydraulics, and stonecraft, erecting terraces and plazas aligned to the heavens. A civilization whose mastery has since been washed from memory. Could these ancient engineers have possessed a knowledge of architecture and mathematics rivaling or even surpassing that of later pre-Columbian cultures? The mystery deepens when parallels are drawn between these ruins and other enigmatic sites across the globe. The terraces of Ollantaytambo in Peru and the submerged city of Atlat Yam off Israel's coast bear a striking resemblance in planning, scale, and alignment. Some researchers propose that these sites, scattered across continents, were once part of a global network of advanced settlements erased in the aftermath of cataclysmic floods. Could the legends of a world before the deluge, spoken of in myths from Sumer to the Andes, be echoes of the same ancient disaster? Underwater mapping of the Cuban site has revealed what appear to be avenues, walls, and terraces stretching over vast areas, their layout suggesting design rather than chaos. Yet no artifacts, inscriptions, or tools have been recovered to anchor this city in a definable era. The absence of cultural context only amplifies the enigma. Was this place once a ceremonial complex, a port city, or perhaps a center of learning and spiritual power, now entombed beneath centuries of silt? The ocean itself is both guardian and deceiver. Its shifting sands conceal as much as they reveal, preserving the faint outline of walls one moment and burying them the next. Divers describe an eerie stillness, a sensation of walking through silent streets frozen at the instant catastrophe struck. The emptiness feels alive, as though the city itself remembers. Caribbean legends have long whispered of sunken kingdoms and vanished civilizations dismissed for generations as mere folklore, but when one aligns those oral tales with modern sonar images and geological evidence, the line between myth and memory begins to blur. Could these stories told across centuries preserve the ancestral memory of a real city lost to rising seas, a civilization whose technological and architectural mastery once stood as a testament to human brilliance? As sunlight filters through the turquoise depths, illuminating terraces and stone corridors tilted at strange angles, the imagination cannot help but stir. How many civilizations have been buried by the ocean's slow hunger, erased from history's page, yet still whispering from the deep? If this site once thrived with life, trade, and ceremony, its submergence stands as a solemn warning, a reminder of the fragility of civilization before nature's inexorable power. The submerged ruins of the Yucatan Channel remain among the world's greatest enigmas. Origin unknown, builders unnamed, purpose uncertain. They challenge our timelines, our definitions of progress, and our understanding of humanity's distant past. Could these sunken terraces and symmetrical blocks be remnants of a lost chapter of human history, an echo from an antique pre-flood world patiently resting in the twilight silence beneath the Caribbean waves, waiting for us to remember what we once forgot? Egypt's forgotten pyramid. Beyond the shadow of the Great Pyramid of Giza lies a quieter, windswept plateau, Abu Rawash, a barren stretch of desert often dismissed as little more than a weathered hill north of Cairo. Yet beneath its layers of sand and fractured limestone rests one of Egypt's most perplexing archaeological enigmas. Hidden within the silence of its stones is the ruin of a pyramid once said to rival the giants of Giza, and perhaps even predate them. The desert here guards its secrets jealously. The light over Abu Rawash is fierce and unforgiving, carving long shadows across shattered limestone blocks that scatter down the slopes like the bones of some forgotten titan. Archaeologists identify the site as the tomb of Pharaoh Djedefre, son of Khufu, the great builder of Giza's Great Pyramid. According to accepted timelines, his reign began around 2550 BCE, yet something about Abu Rawash refuses to conform to Egypt's conventional history. What remains today are fragments of deep rectangular shaft believed to have once been the king's burial chambers, scattered casing stones, their edges worn smooth by centuries of wind, and a few colossal blocks hinting at what was once a structure of breathtaking scale. Some Egyptologists believe the pyramid, when complete, would have matched the Great Pyramid in height, while others insist it was never finished, abandoned for reasons long lost to time. But buried beneath the official explanations is a deeper riddle. Recent satellite imagery and subsurface radar scans have revealed striking geometric anomalies beneath the sand surrounding the pyramid, patterns too deliberate to be coincidence, alignments that suggest additional buried foundations, possibly even the remnants of other monumental structures. Could Abu Rawash once have been part of a larger pyramid complex, one that predates Egypt's dynastic era? The idea is controversial, yet it echoes a persistent question that has haunted Egyptology for more than a century: where did pyramid building truly begin? The Great Pyramid of Giza appears in history as a sudden masterpiece, an architectural triumph with no clear evolutionary lineage. The earlier pyramids at Saqqara, Dashur, and Mihdam are often cited as developmental experiments, and yet Abu Rawash disrupts that narrative. Its core masonry differs completely from the rest. Enormous stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, cut with astonishing precision and laid upon foundations of unknown depth. Such effort seems inexplicable for a pyramid believed to have been left incomplete. During French excavations in the early 20th century, archaeologists discovered several peculiar features: vast stone platforms, channels eroded by ancient water, and basalt fragments that showed signs of intense heat exposure. These findings, often overlooked in mainstream studies, have fueled alternative theories. Some researchers propose that Djedefre did not build atop virgin land, but rather repurposed a much older megalithic foundation, one belonging to a civilization long forgotten, a people who mastered stone before the pharaohs ever ruled the Nile. Local legends seem to support this notion. Early Arab historians wrote that the region once housed temples of Zep Tepi, the first time an era in Egyptian myth when gods and divine beings walked upon the earth. In this context, the pyramid becomes more than a royal tomb. It transforms into a reconstruction of something far older, a monument marking an ancient sacred site reborn in a new age. Modern seismic surveys have detected voids and chambers still buried beneath the plateaus. Skeptics attribute them to natural cavities formed by erosion, but others whisper of sealed catacombs untouched for millennia, their entrances hidden beneath shifting dunes. The proximity of Abu Rawash to Heliopolis, the legendary city of the sun, deepens the intrigue. This was the heart of ancient solar worship, the birthplace of Egypt's oldest cosmological traditions. Could the hidden foundations of Abu Rawash belong to a network of celestially aligned temples, markers of a prehistoric age when architecture mirrored the stars? Mainstream scholars remain cautious. Many dismiss the so-called buried pyramids as geological coincidences misread by imaginative explorers, yet even the skeptics concede that most of Abu Rawash remains unexcavated. Its mysteries locked beneath meters of desert, unreachable by modern tools and trapped behind bureaucratic walls. As the sun dips below the horizon, the plateau glows in hues of crimson and gold. The wind sighs through crumbled stones, fragments of a monument that once aspired to touch the heavens. Whether these ruins belong to Djedefre's lost pyramid or to something far more ancient, no one can yet say. And so the question lingers, suspended between archaeology and myth beneath the sands of Abu Rawash. Does Egypt conceal not just a ruined pyramid but the memory of a civilization erased from history?